Okay, we're entering into the Lost Creek Wilderness, full steam ahead. Okay, we're in about 3 miles, quite a bit more steep than I anticipated.
Yeah, it's been some good amount of vert so far.
I'd say 1,500 to 1,800.
Good warm up for us.
Yeah, so making good time. Got a bag of ramen there, saturating. And what do you got going, Keith?
Do fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo, you did one of those on the AT. So here's my tent behind Keith. We're concerned about snoring. There's Keith out there.
You see the bottom, how there's that thing around the top half of the
bathtub part?
mattress?
Oh, you're talking about the sleep system.
Yeah, the sleep system.
And we're catching a little last light. Looks great out here. The sun came up and I'm found a little bit of it, mostly shade, but sitting in the sun, warming up a little bit, and we'll be heading out pretty soon. Keith has been suffering the effects of the altitude. He just flew in on Friday, and then Saturday we were hiking all day between 8 and 10,000 feet. Slept at about 92, I think. So it's really not fair, but I'd rather be me than him. He's doing good though. Today will be a big day. We're going up and over the highest point on the trail. So this is a pretty big spot. I'm at the McCurdy Trail Junction. We'll take it up there. I'll show you in a minute. Up into the high country. We're getting there. The trees are thinning out. My breath is thinning out. Getting all the views. Indiana's killing it here. Great spot up here. I think we're at about 12.2 in the alpine tundra. So we had topped out way up there by those big rocks and have worked our way down here. And it does look like we're gonna go back uphill some, possibly over that way. This will be our last night here camping out. Lost Creek Wilderness. Nice flat spot here.
So how many more miles tomorrow? 11? That's fine.
Okay, we're breaking up camp for the last time. Camped at about 9,200 feet last night, so nice and low and warm, and getting ready to head out of here. Nice butt shot by Keith. So this is just about 50 feet from our last campsite. Just came down a little side trail. So we were camped right down below in those aspens. Shock to the system, instant climb out of there. See what the next view is. So we just made a big screw up. Went through some treacherous stuff, super steep canyon, dead end. We were supposed to cross a river earlier, missed that. Ended up following some side trails. We were down there. Bottom of the canyon. So we started skirting this side of this cliff, kind of with the trail. That's when we became suspicious, but a lot of people have gone through here. The wrong way, then he asked me if I was dead sure, so I went back and checked and went just a little further.
Gary's being a baby, complaining about the getting lost, blaming it on me, and changed into sandals for this 2-inch river crossing.
We're smooth sailing again, catching some downhill, heading towards Goose Creek Trail. Once we get there, 3 miles on that, and then another 4 miles on one other trail, I forget the name of it, to our extraction point. Going up yet again. Got down to 8,900 feet for our low point. And up over 95 again. Tough.
Was that the substantial climb, or is that still a coming?
That better be the substantial climb, surely. And we actually were not at the top a second ago. Had another 100 feet or so of vert up to here. And it looks like Goose Creek Trail continues up. So we're definitely heading downhill in earnest now. And mostly downhill until we get out of here. But there was way more climbing today than we anticipated. Way more.